So assuming that Tom Brady is indeed good to go 10 days from now when the Buccaneers travel to face the Patriots, he returns to Foxborough. He faces the Patriots for the first time in his career. Assuming that all happens, there's no positive COVID test between now and then. It should be an interesting event. And Tom Brady Sr., who from time to time says things that Tom Jr. never fully embraces, but he never fully disavows either. Right. And there's always been this sense that Tom Sr. will say what Tom Jr. is thinking. Tom Sr. was on the Patriots Talk podcast with Tom Curran. Here's some of what Tom Brady Sr. had to say.
As he prepares to come back to New England in a short period of time, what's your feeling?
What's my feeling? My feeling is that Tommy is extraordinarily appreciative of everything that happened during his New England career, and he's more than happy that he's moved on, because it was pretty obvious that the Patriot regime felt that it was time for him to move on. And frankly, it may well have been the perfect for Belichick to move on from him. On the other hand, I think the Tampa Bay Bucs are pretty happy that the decision was made in Foxborough that they didn't want to afford him or didn't want to keep him when his last contract came up.
Do you find a measure of vindication for your kid?
Damn right. Damn right. Belichick wanted him out the door, and last year he threw 56 touchdowns. I think that's a pretty good year.
Do you think that Tom feels the same way?
Damn right. Damn right.
Let me just say this. He didn't throw 56 touchdown passes last year. That would be a record. He threw 40. Right. He threw 40, which was pretty good, and another 10 in the postseason. So he had 50 for the full year, but not 56.
Did he get some quarterback sneaks in there? Did he get 6 touchdown quarterback sneaks? Does he mean 56 total touchdowns? That's what I wondered. Okay.
It makes me wonder whether or not Tom Jr. has said in the presence of Tom Sr. at one point, I'd really like to get to 56 and set the record. Maybe with 17 games, I can get to 56.
Yeah, right. He's on pace to go 65, I think, right now, or something like that.
A lot of what Tom Sr. said, that's been things that we've heard. The idea that it wasn't just Tom Brady wanting out. It was the Patriots and specifically Bill Belichick getting to the point where he was ready to move on, where he just assumed that the tank was dry or it was getting close to dry, and I'm going to cut the cord a year too early instead of a year too late, or maybe he thought he was doing it right on time or possibly a year too late based on how he played in 2019. So there's always been that lingering sense that this wasn't a one-way thing where Tom decided it was time to graduate to another team. Bill Belichick was at the point where he, at some level, wanted to turn the page on Tom Brady.
Yeah, well, I think so. New England was in a weird spot where they kind of had to flip their team over. And I don't think they wanted to go like, hey, we're going to pay Brady $30 million a year in the process of doing that. And yeah, he was coming into year 19 or 20, whatever the hell it is, a long time. So I don't fault the Patriots. I don't think this was stupid. I don't. I understand what they're doing. Yeah, Brady, he wanted a new lifeline of a team and build something here instead of let me try to piece something together year by year, and never really put a team together the way maybe he wanted to with Brady there. This is Brady wouldn't throw him for 40 touchdowns if he was in New England last year. I mean, again, that he's on a team that is perfectly set up for him to take advantage. He wouldn't be able to do that there right now. He wouldn't. They don't have that type of talent. So this was perfect for Brady. New England's rebuilding their team that way. And, yeah, it had come to the end. All these come to the end. I mean, Montana and Walsh were sick of each other at the end. Brady and Chuck Noll, sick of each other. Magic Johnson and Pat Riley.
Mean Bradshaw.
Did I say Brady? Sorry, Bradshaw. Yeah, Bradshaw and Chuck Noll. I mean, You know what I'm trying to say here. So, yeah, it ran its course, and I don't fault the Patriots, and I'm sure Brady is glad to do this and kind of shove it up there, you know what, because, yeah, we know how New England is, and Belichick, he probably didn't sing – we know he didn't sing a lot of praise on Brady, and he always pushed his buttons and everything like that. So, yeah, I understand both sides of where they're at in this whole conversation between Tampa and New England.
Yeah, if one of the flaws of the Patriot way is you can't expect any human being to tolerate more than 20 years of it, that's not really a big problem.
No.
Because that's pretty much what it came down to.
Right.
20 years was the lifetime limit for Tom Brady dealing with Bill Belichick, who withholds praise because now he'll praise you like crazy when you've retired, but he's one of these guys that withholds the praise during the career because he doesn't want you going soft on him.
Right.
That's
just
the Parcells thing.
Exactly. I bet you Parcells never complimented my father in the 12 years he coached him. Never. And then he retired, and he's lovey-dovey with him all the time now. I mean, all the time. Calls him every year on Super Bowl Sunday and still tells him, oh, my gosh, thank you for everything. I mean, yeah, Parcells is that way. But, when it comes to when you're playing, it's business. And we're not here to make you feel good and throw a ticker tape parade because you had one good game. That's why they've been awesome for so long. He's always pushing forward. Get better, get better. You can be better. And that gets, annoying for a player at some point. And then I think with, lack of big-time offensive talent there, like Brady's last year, we talked about this before. I mean, he wasn't stellar. We know that. They didn't win one game because it was like, oh my gosh, Tom Brady made so many amazing plays. Remember that year? They were ugly as hell on offense. The defense, we were going, is this the 85 Bears? Are they going to be one of the best defenses in all of football history through the first 10 weeks? Right? Yep. Now he gets to a place where, hey, Tom, we can just block it up. And we got studs everywhere. And if you throw a strike, we'll get 20 yards, and he's capable of doing that. So he needs the right support system at this point of his career, and he definitely got that in Tampa.
I will just say this, and there are all sorts of coaching styles, but the idea that positive reinforcement is in some way going to make someone complacent or cause them to go soft, there are certain people who respond far better to positive reinforcement than negative reinforcement. You actually draw more out of them. If they perform well and they get some praise, hey, they want more praise, so they're going to perform well again. They're not content to just take one little moment of praise. They like the feeling, so they keep coming back for more, and they keep doing the things you want them to do. So I don't get this idea of the constant refusal to show the lovey-doveyness during the career. Show it during the career. You may end up getting a better player than you had anyway. We got to take a break.
Okay, damn.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I would say I'm one of those players. I think Brady is probably one of those guys. Now, he could swipe it under the rug at the time because they were winning and everything was good and everybody else was giving him praise. So that probably balanced it out. But I think a guy like Brady, and, again, I'm not trying to even compare myself, but even with me, Gruden would wear on me at times because I was so hard on myself as is. I mean, you see me. I mess up a segment sometimes, and I used to talk about it for 10 minutes after. That's the way I was, right? I was that way. I'd go home and take it home, and damn, I threw a pick in period 3 of the practice today. Holy crap. And then I'd go in there next day, and I still was mad at myself, and then Gruden would exemplify it even more. And I'd go, well, I almost said a bad word. Yeah, whatever. I just go, oh, crap. Well, I was already feeling crappy, and now I feel triple crappy. So there is a balance there, and I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I think the only positive reinforcement you ever got from John Gruden was him saying, I'm positive you're a dumbass.
Yeah. There was some moments. I'll tell you when we got it rolling in 2005 with the playoffs and everything going down the stretch of the season, he couldn't complain a whole lot about how I was playing, but he started getting positive with me. And, man, I'd throw balls in practice, and he'd go, oh, man, I've never had a quarterback that makes that throw right there. And I started going, well, damn, I'm the man. Let's go. Boo 84, boo 84. Let's run another play. And it did help me that way. So there is a fine balance there to what we're talking about.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.